Hello everyone, this is The Question, back with another manga haul video. This is everything I picked up in the month of July. We are back to normal after the crazy oversized haul that was my June haul. This is kind of the more normal size, but we still got quite a few interesting books that I got in this haul, including some 3 or 4 different publishers that I didn't have books from, which I'm getting over, I think, 60 to 70 different publishers that I have in my collection now. So the fact that I'm still finding some manga by publishers that I don't have in my collection is definitely still cool to find out in the wild. I had a great month of manga reading. I really wanted to push myself and read through 2 larger series. So I read through all of Kimi ni Todoke, which is 30 volumes, and then Requiem of the Rose King, which is 17 volumes. I read through both of those series in the month of July, and then I also read through the 3-volume Soulmate kind of follow-up to Kimi ni Todoke series 2. And yeah, both main series, fantastic. If I had to pick one, I'd say Rose King was a little bit better. It was crazy, very great artwork, just a really enjoyable series. Kimi ni Todoke, a little bit more, you kind of know what you're going to get out of it, but still a very good series. The 3-volume Soulmate follow-up, I wasn't, it was pretty forgettable, but the actual main 30-volume series was great. So a lot of good manga reading. I beat Donkey Kong Bonanza this morning. That was a really fun Switch 2 game. Really enjoyed that. If you played that game, obviously I still got quite a lot of bananas to go collect, but I did play through the main game, and I've got 400 and something bananas collected, so looking forward to going back into that and collecting those, doing the side stuff, and just really enjoying that game. But enough talking, let's get straight into the haul. Okay, so starting off, we have 2 manga from a publisher that I don't have anything from, and this is a newer publisher. This is Manga Maverick books, and I went ahead, they had some stuff up for pre-order. These are the 2 that of the first batch that I was most interested in. First, we have Alternative Self Liner Note. This is a smaller, thinner release, music series, or music one-shot. And the second one is this oversized Yuri one, Senpai no Kohai, I think is how it's pronounced. This one is, try to get some good view of the artwork. Came with a little bookmark there. Just a really nice looking release, so I'm looking forward to checking these 2 out. And they announced a bunch more stuff for pre-order. A lot of it is kind of in the same Glacier Bay where they have the really small kind of one-shots. There's a lot of like 50-page to 100-page stuff up for pre-order, but definitely a lot of stuff that I'm interested in grabbing. So definitely, if you're looking for something different, more in the vein of Glacier Bay, go ahead and look into them and their website. Okay, next up we have a pickup from an Amazon third-party seller, and this is another book by a publisher I didn't have anything by. This is by Blaft Publications, and this is Stupid Guy Goes to India. This is a travelogue manga by Yukichi Yamamatsu, who is a well-known Japanese manga creator who goes to India to try to sell his books there and try to get people interested in his books and manga in general. So I've heard mixed things about this book. It's not got a great Goodreads score, but it always looked interesting to me. I like trying out manga by different publishers, more lesser known releases. And this one is a little bit hard to find. It doesn't go for a ton of money, but it is a little bit on the difficult end to find, and especially in good condition. This one is a little beat up, as you can tell there. There's actually a sequel volume to this, which is way harder to find. I couldn't even find a single copy available online at the moment. So there is a sequel one, but I'm looking forward to giving this one a shot. And here we go here. And that was the only thing I picked up from Amazon. Got a few pickups from eBay. In my last haul, I picked up volumes, the Omnibus 5 through 7 of Young Miss Holmes, and then I mentioned that I'd ordered 3 and 4 and I was just waiting for it to come in. So this was the 3 and 4. I got this one. This is probably the hardest to find one of the set, and this one was an ex-library copy. The stickers actually came off pretty good. The spine is a little sun damaged, but it was very cheap. So looking forward to getting 1 and 3, or 1 through 2, which is the easier one to get, but I just haven't got that one yet, and giving this series a shot. Okay, so next we have another bundle from eBay. This is all books from ALC Publishing. I mentioned them a few months ago. I had just found out about them. They're a defunct Yuri manga publisher. I had picked up some works by them. I'd picked up Erika Tadano, which is a short story collection by that creator. And then they also had these Yuri anthologies called Yuri Monogatari. And I had found volumes 4 and 6. And so in this bundle, I found volumes 3 and 5 for a good price. I went ahead and grabbed those. And so these are collections of Yuri stories from creators from around the country, from around the world. So Japan, America, and like it says here, Europe. So I got volume 3, and then also a volume 5. Volumes 1 and 2, incredibly hard to find of these. These ones are not too hard to find, but 1 and 2, I think 1 was extremely limited print. 2 maybe a little bit easier, but those 2 are kind of the really hard ones to get, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to find those. And then also in this bundle was a novel that was by that same publisher, and this is by an American creator. This one I wasn't really that interested in. I'm not big into novels of that sort, but it was part of the bundle, so I went ahead and grabbed it, and I'll keep it just because it's part from that same publisher, and that's this, The Adventures of Yuriko. This is written by Erica Friedman, who was, I think, the creator of ALC Publishing, and is famous for writing books about Yuri, manga, and anime. So that was it from that eBay bundle. Next up, we have a small batch of stuff that I picked up from local used bookstores, and both these are Shoujo Beat series. First off, we have The Young Master's Revenge. They had volumes 1, volume 3, and volume 4, which is the final volume. So there's only 4 volumes in this series. They did not have volume 2, so I'll have to get that, but these were really cheap, and this is a series that I've seen around, but I haven't heard anybody talk about it. But for a 4-volume series, I will give it a shot. And then same thing here, we have another short 4-volume series, of which they only had 3 of the volumes, and that is Crown of Love. It says here from the creator of Loveless. I have not read that series either, and this one was just missing volume 1. So we have volume 2, volume 3, and then volume 4, and this is another short 4-volume series that I'm just missing, now missing 1 volume of. If you've read either of these 2 series, let me know your thoughts. But that was it from local used bookstores. Next up, we have one bundle of a complete manga that I picked up from Reddit Swap, and that is, I picked up the whole set of Waiting for Spring. I've heard good things about this series. This is by the same creator as How I Met My Soulmate, and all I knew was that this was a romance series, high school romance. I didn't know it was basketball themed, which that ups my interest in it. So I'm definitely looking forward to giving this one a shot. It has some really nice bright covers here. There's volume 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 14 volumes, not too long, not a huge reading commitment. Volume 12, and this one is published by Kodansha. 13, and then the final volume here, volume 14. And that was everything I picked up from Reddit Swap. Next, we have a bundle of books that I purchased from a online store that I've never purchased from before. This is Sendai books. They are based out of Portugal, but they do ship. They ship to the US, so I was able to get them for an actual fairly decent price for shipping. And so the main reason that I use them is because they were the only ones that I could find that had these anthologies from Comics India called Verite. So these basically have half the book is from Japanese manga creators, and the second half backside I think is creators from India. So, and this is in English. This is all in English. So these are really neat anthologies to get, because there is stories in here from some of these creators that have not been released in English any other way. So I picked up all 3 volumes that they had of this. So this is volume 1. This is volume 2, and like I said, they have the creators that they have for the Japanese releases on this side, and then from the Indian creators on the other side. And then volume 3 here, I'm assuming from the way this says, is that it only is Bloody Stump Samurai is the only manga in this volume 3, which I do have the separate release of that. And then here are the creators from India on the other side. But both of these all 3 of these looked very interesting. Definitely, I like these kind of anthology stories, and to see some stuff by these creators that hasn't been released in English, I'm definitely looking forward to that. And yeah, like I said, it does have English and translations in it. We've got some kind of background stuff from Ryan Holmberg on a lot of these, some more info on them, like he does with a lot of the releases that he does for Smudge, Living the Line, and other publishers like that. And then I also threw this in. This is a book that I've known about for a long time, but I just haven't grabbed, and that is the Japanese English version of Jungle Emperor Leo. This is the only way that we've gotten Jungle Emperor Leo in English, and this is so it's basically a learning tool for people in Japan. So it has it in English and then also in Japanese. And this one just looked interesting. I really like Tezuka, and I have most of his works in English that have been released in English. So this was always one that I was going to pick up someday. I've seen it around for a while. I just hadn't bitten the bullet and grabbed it. And so they were selling it at the site, so I went ahead and picked it up. And that was it from Sendai Books. So very happy with them. They mainly ship to the EU. So if you're in the EU, that's definitely a site to use if you're looking for some less mainstream books, and especially these Comics India anthologies. But if you're in the US, like I said, you can also get these shipped to you for a fairly decent price. Okay, next we're going to go through all my Barnes & Noble pre-orders. Not that much this time, especially compared to last month. Last month was them dropping everything on me. But let's get right into it. First off, we have something really cool that I've been excited about. This is a new hardcover, Brain Damage by Shintaro Kago, and this is released by Fantagraphics. And if you were a fan of Dementia 21, but then Super Dimensional Love Gun by this creator put you off, this is definitely more on the Dementia 21 side. So this is not the crazy kind of gore, sexual gore that's in the Super Dimensional Love Gun. This is definitely a little bit more tame, but still on the horror side of Kago. So definitely give this one a shot if you were a fan of Dementia 21 but were put off by the other release. This one's definitely horror, but definitely not of the level of the other release that I said. So definitely looking forward to checking this one out. Really nice release, really nice hardcover by Fantagraphics. Next up, we have Omnibus 2 of The Climber. This is a series I have not started reading yet. I'm not really going to even, normally I read volume 1 of something. I'm pretty sure I'm going to enjoy this, and I've already been picking up and reading some other stuff by this creator. So I'm just going to wait till it's finished and then binge through it. So this is Omnibus 2. We have a new series, and this was a wrapped volume 1. This says parental advisory on it, Convenient Semi-Friend volume 1. This is, I think, a Yuri series, and I don't know too much about it. Haven't heard really any talk about it, but Yuri series, I was going to give it a shot. It is very thin, as you can tell here. Next up, we have The Failure at God School. So this one here, volume 1 was not a pre-order. Volume 2 was. I hadn't pre-ordered this series, or I wasn't planning on pre-ordering this series, and then I heard people rave about it. So I went ahead and grabbed volume 1 and then also grabbed volume 2. We have Firefly Wedding Volume 3. Again, this is one that I'm pretty sure I'm going to enjoy. So I read Volume 1, and then I'm just gonna go for the rest once it's all completed. We have another Yuri series, and that is I Don't Know Which Is Love, Volume 3. We have a all-in-one BL, and this is from the creator of our dining table. This is Lionheart. I didn't know this one was going to be so big. This is a kind of oversized, almost omnibus-sized all-in-one volume. Really nice artwork. I really enjoyed our dining table. I know there's a sequel, either series or volume coming out for that, but yeah, definitely wanted to support that creator and give this one a shot. Next up, we have My New Life as a Cat Volume 10. This might actually be the only cat manga in this. That's like, you know, Jungle Emperor Leo, yes, about cats, but I wouldn't really call that a cat manga. This is a cat manga, and yeah, this series is still going. So we got Volume 10. Next up, we have a really nice hardcover. Again, this is one that I didn't know was going to be a hardcover when I pre-ordered it, and this is a really nice looking release. This is Neighborhood Craftsman Volume 1. I don't know too much about this one, but it is a very nice release with a dust jacket. Kind of reminds me of A Bride Story or Scribbles, some of those Yen Press hardcovers. This is by Yen Press also. And so really nice artwork in here. Definitely looking forward to giving this one a shot. Next up, we have Volume 4 of Otaku Vampire's Love Bite. We have Volume 2 of Pink Candy Kiss. I read Volume 1, really enjoyed it. Definitely going to continue reading this. We've got another of the Red River 3-in-1s. We have 10, 11, 12. This one came in the box bent like that, but nothing that's too bad. I mean, when it's on the shelf together with other volumes, it'll kind of straighten out a bit, so I'm not too worried about it. There's that. And then this one actually came like on the first day of the month, so just barely missed out when I was filming my previous haul video, and that is Short Game by Mitsuru Adachi, creator of Cross Game, maybe my favorite manga of all time, and I've really been ready for Denpa to actually release this, and so they've actually started releasing some stuff. They were 11, and now we've got Short Game, so really happy for this. This is a baseball short story collection by Adachi. Adachi has done tons of baseball series, and we've gotten none of them in English other than Cross Game, so really looking forward to reading this. Next up, we have another all-in-one Yuri omnibus, and that is Tough Love at the Office. This kind of looks to be in the same format as that SHWD Yuri collection that came out last month by Seven Seas. This is it has the complete Yuri collection at the bottom. This one here, when it was being released individual, I didn't give it a shot, but when I saw they were releasing this all-in-one, it looks, you know, definitely more on the problematic side of Yuri releases, but I will give it a shot. We have Touring After the Apocalypse Volume 6. I loved Volume 1 of the series. I really like more slice of life post-apocalyptic stories, and this one was really good, so I'm looking forward to this series wrapping up, and then I will binge through it. We have another BL one-shot. This one I don't know too much about. I just thought it looked cute. That is Two Guys at the Vet Clinic. I love animals. I like the artwork, looks cute, and so I figure I would check this one out. Next up, we have another one that came pretty early on in the month, and that is Veil Volume 2. Read Volume 1 of this, loved it, and I'm really looking forward to keeping on with the series and reading Volume 2. Okay, so next we have this one here was, again, not a pre-order, but it did just come out, so I got it maybe a week or two after it was actually released, and that is Yan. This is from Titan Manga, and this is by a Taiwanese creator. This one here, I didn't have on my radar until I saw that it was coming out in this oversized, really nice bright pink cover here. And I kind of wanted to see what a Titan manga release would look like when it's not their typical kind of really small, thin volumes. And they are going to be releasing Sendai, which is a release that I'm really interested in. So I'm definitely looking forward to checking that one out and seeing how it comes out. But yeah, this series just looks a little bit more action heavy than what I normally read. But I am going to give it a shot. Like I said, really nice oversized release here. My copy did come, again, a little beat up. This last batch of Barnes & Noble pre-orders, I got quite a few that the packaging, they're not putting any protection in the boxes, and I had a few volumes here that are a little beat up. So this one here is pretty dinged up. It's got a ding there, but yeah, that is Yan. And then the last pickup is a Tokyopop release. This is You Can't Live All on Your Own. This is a slice of life, like it says here on the back. Join these 4 roommates as they navigate the biggest question of their late 20s. What does happiness really mean? And here's what this looks like. I don't hear a lot of people talk about modern Tokyopop releases, but they definitely are releasing a lot of really good stuff. A lot of Yuri, a lot of BL, a lot of slice of life stuff. So definitely check out Tokyopop, some of their modern releases if you're interested. I know I hear a lot of people talk about old Tokyopop, but the new Tokyopop has definitely got a lot of great stuff. I've got probably 10 to 20 releases that I pick up that are from that are releasing currently from Tokyopop, and for the most part, I've enjoyed all of the stuff I read. So that was it for Barnes & Noble. Okay, that was it. That was everything I picked up in the month of July. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. If you have any comments, any thoughts, please let me know in the comment section. And otherwise, everybody have a great month of August, and I will see you in the next video.